No Hayward, no Horford, no Irving, no problem for the Celtics as they increase their winning streak to 11 games as they knock off the Charlotte Hornets in the last moments of Friday night's game. Welcome into the Boston Celtics Newsfeed postgame recap brought to you by Greats.com. I'm Matt Genack reporting for CLNS Media. The bruised and battered Celtics were able to extend their winning streak to 11 games Friday night, knocking off the Charlotte Hornets 90-87. A tale of two halves, or really four quarters, the Celtics hit a wall with less than 2 minutes into regulation with Kyrie Irving falling to the court in immediate pain. Celtics center Aaron Baines attempted to block Kemba Walker's floater in the lane and connected his elbow with Kyrie's face upon landing and turning to gather the rebound. Kyrie immediately hit the floor in pain and was spilling blood onto the green parquet paint as Celtics trainers swarmed him. After walking off the court and into the locker room, the Celtics announced Kyrie was being evaluated for concussion-like symptoms and would be out for at least the remaining 46 minutes of the night's action. No update yet at the time of posting for Irving, but be sure to check in with CLNS for these injury updates as they are announced. This now makes it the second Celtics All-Star to fall and miss time from a blow above the neck in the last 3 games. The 2017-2018 Celtics are now 13 games into their young and promising season and have been without Gordon Hayward, Al Horford, and now Kyrie Irving at the same time. The remaining roster that had to battle the Hornets tonight featured never-before-seen lineups that included a crunch-time group of Shane Larkin, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Marcus Morris, and Terry Rozier. Tonight's episode of the post-game recap is brought to you by Greats.com, makers of classic, stylish, and affordable men's and women's shoes. You can check out their easy-to-use website for a wide selection of versatile styles, including the all-leather Royale lace-ups and Wooster slip-ons. Our listeners can save 15% on their first order with our offer code Celtics Roundtable. Go to Greats.com, that's Greats.com, and be sure to enter Celtics Roundtable to save 15% at checkout and get their no-risk return and exchange policy to guarantee that you get the right fit and a style you love. The Celtics' win tonight was hard-fought and arguably stolen from the Hornets in the final minutes of action. Shane Larkin and Jason Tatum each scored a team-high 16 points in the low-scoring duel. Adding 56% shooting, both Tatum and Larkin sparked the offense down the stretch for Boston as the defense tightened on the other end. Removing the shooting of Tatum and Larkin, the Celtics shot an abysmal 29% from the field and 25% from three-point range the entire game. The Celtics showed few signs they could come back from the 12-point hole they were in at the start of the fourth quarter. However, with the number one defense that can be this staunch on any given night, Boston was able to corral the Hornets' shooting and held Charlotte to only 11 fourth-quarter points. UConn's Kemba Walker led the Hornets per usual on the night with 20 points, half of those coming from the charity stripe. Despite Kemba, Boston was not alone in their shooting woes as Charlotte was also horrible from behind the arc and in front of it, shooting 38% on the night and 57% from the free throw line thanks to some Brad Stevens hack of Dwight Howard in the first half. There is no surprise in tonight's double-digit comeback from the Celtics. Defense wins championships and Friday night games alike. Boston entered halftime down 16 points to a struggling Hornets team who has now lost their last 4 games. Boston held Charlotte to only 30 points in the entire second half to secure a grind-out victory to propel their already leading NBA record to 11-2. Now, the Boston Celtics have their eyes on a serious competitor in the Eastern Conference on Sunday afternoon at the Garden when the Toronto Raptors get ready to battle a Celtics team bruised but not entirely beaten. As always, keep your eyes glued to the CLNS YouTube page at youtube.com/CLNS Media for complete Celtics coverage. Until next time, this has been Matt Genack with the Boston Celtics Newsfeed postgame recap, reporting for CLNS.